Welcome back for another installment of my Magic the Gathering series that I have going. Today I'm going to be talking about the strategies that I use when I play Magic, and specifically with the card deck Strength of Stone. That's the red one of the two red decks. First, I'm going to show you how I set up my deck. So we're going to go in here to the deck manager and look at Strength of Stone. I have all the cards unlocked, if you guys are wondering, and you don't even need all the cards actually. Some of them actually hinder you, which you'll see the ones that you unlock. So I recorded this, so I'm just gonna watch what I go through here. Okay, so I got rid of the two equipment cards that you get in this deck, the Dark Steel Axes. I find these to be useless. When you go +2, +0, it doesn't make your creature stronger. So I got rid of that right away. But this card, the Spike Shot Elder, that's one of the more important cards. Now, the Spike Shot Elder can effectively, he'll do as much with his ability, he'll do as much damage as his strength is. So if he does 3 power, he'll do 3 damage. Got rid of those golden urns. I find them to be extremely useless too. Rockslide Elemental cost way too much land put out for its worth. This Lavaborn Muse, again, too much land for its use. 4 land that frees you up a turn. When Strength of Stone deck, it's all about getting stuff out fast and just beating them down with your enchantments and the mountain based enchantments. Yeah, and all these cards that I'm showing you now, they're all way too much land. By the time you get that much land, you should have already won the game. Again, like look at all these cards. They have what, 5 land and up, more or less. It's just so much of a risk when you put out a card and it can be counterspelled in some way, or just instantly dead from some enemy card, and you can't even counterspell with this deck. This card I was thinking about actually adding, so I'm actually going to add that back in at the very end, because you'll see later at the end of this, when I'm going through my card deck. Now with that card, whenever I place it out on the field, it has flying too, by the way. But whenever it goes out on the field, I can take control of an enemy's creature for that turn. So that can become a really powerful. Now, the first with the double strike. Double strike, and when you combine that with a creature that, say, has Forest Walk, like here, that creature has Forest Walk, so when you play that annoying blue-green deck, you get a creature that has Forest Walk, and you put the double strike on it, and when you give him an enchantment that increases your strength to as many mountains as you have, yeah, you can win in 2 turns. 2 turns flat. I have done that so many times, and it's always very, very effective. Alright, Spike Shot Elder, as I said, it's his special ability, costs 3, and you can do as much damage to a creature or the player himself for as much power as you have. So if you have, say, with an enchantment 7 power, you can do 7 damage to a creature and or a player. Like right here, the enchanted creature gets +1, +0 for each mountain you have. So if you can equip that to the Spike Shot Elder, you have a very powerful combination of cards. This card, I keep him in because he's only 3. He only costs 3 land. So why not keep him in? I mean, I need lower cards so I can win fast. That's the whole key about this deck, winning fast. Now, with this card, I can take control of an opponent's creature for until the end of my turn. With those cards to the right there, the Spitting Earths, I do as much damage to a creature as how many mountains I have. With this card, it only costs a red, and I'll tap that creature, and I have to exile 2 cards from my graveyard, but I can do 2 damage to any creature or player. We'll go through here. This card's a very good defender. This guy will be, you can build him up, and this is such an improvement over the other creature with haste, this guy right here. They both cost the same amount of land, but that guy has Battle Cry, and he has an extra damage, extra power. So why not have that? That's what I don't understand. Also, this versus Machinations, destroy an artifact. Boom, that's one of his creatures gone. This card has won me so many battles though. Cerebral Eruption costs 4. What it'll do is it'll reveal the top card of the enemy's library, and depending on how much the land cost for that card is, it'll deal damage to all of his creatures and himself. So say he has a, I don't know, a legendary card that costs about 8 to cast, do 8 damage to all of his creatures, and he'll get past Shroud creatures too because it's not targeted. With this is just doing damage to him, a target, or a creature, depending on how many mounts I have. Now right here I'm going to switch out this card for my Chimera. They cost the same amount, and they have the same amount of power, but now I can take control of an opponent's creature for a turn, essentially. So that's I value that more than the Hellion, which you have to attack every turn with. And then there's just Fault Line that deals X amount of damage, depending on how many lands you want to spend, to each of the creatures. That's yours too, and players, without flying. But going back to the basics of this deck is just, and this is the 1/1 just trash card. Get him out quick, do a couple damage, just real. You need some defenders too, but that's just to be fodder. Okay, what's up there, guys? I'm back, and let's see this deck in action now. Alright, now I said we got to do things really quickly with this deck, so let's see if I can do that in this game. I am facing the black deck, I do believe. Black, or it's the blue and green, the only 2 decks that are out there apparently, because it's all I see played. Never anything else. I never think I've seen Guardians of Will played, to be honest. Okay, so he's in a mulligan right now, but as you can see, I have some pretty good cards. I have an enchantment. I have my defender out. He's gonna go first, and I'll see what deck he's playing. Oh, it's the blue-green. Wouldn't you know it? He switched at the very end, like most people do. Alright, so this turn, nice. I have 2 pieces of shit cards, the fodder ones that I said before. Gotta get those guys out quick. Get them out quick, do their damage, do what they're worth. Spitting Earth, I can destroy one of his creatures equal to... can do his damage as many as mountains that I have. Yep, that deck's getting his mana out. Let's hope I can beat him before, though. Okay, yep, just a 1/1 Mountain Walker. I'm gonna go for the enchantment. So he's a 3/3. I'll do 3 damage to him this turn. Now, I really shouldn't have done that, because I should have gotten my creature out. That was a mistake on my part. Should have got my creature out so his resurrection sickness, or whatever you would want to call it, soul sickness, would go away, and then I could equip the guy next turn. That would have been more profitable in the long run, because now I have to wait another turn, because I would have had 3 land. But now that I can get my defender out, and if he plays a creature, I can destroy it at this point. He doesn't have enough land for his Shroud creatures to come up, so I can't. The Shroud creatures I can't target, so. Alright, so let's see what. Okay, yep, I'm gonna make probably the land effective choice this turn, and I'll get my defender out, and I'll get 3 damage off on him, real nice and quick. This battle is going in my favor. If he gets out, he should really play a creature right now if he has any. That's the smart move for him, or polymorph one of my guys, or do something. Maybe use that one gay spell where he transforms one of my guys into tokens for what equal to my like land cost or whatever. Oh, beautiful. I get my battle cry haste. Perfect move. Looks like I'm gonna wrap this one up real quickly, and he'll get the battle cry, so each of my creatures will get 1 more attack when they attack. So that'll be a total of, wow, was that what, 8? That's ridiculous. Just did 8 damage that turn, and he has no creatures out. What is he gonna do? He's gonna have to forfeit if he doesn't get a creature out. Oh, he's gonna take one of my creatures. Which one though? Which one? Oh, he's taking my haste battle cry. That won't be a problem though, because I got my spitting earth just to take care of him. And that's gonna be GG no re. Goodbye. That was perfect perfect move right there for him, and then he's gonna concede. Alright, that was a short one, so let's take it to another battle, see how we can do against that one. Alright, let's get one more duel in here. That's again just emphasizing how you have to be quick with these battles whenever you do. Alright, so we're looking good. We have a Forest Walker, we have the Battlecry Haste, which you guys already seen. Now I can't really do a lot for these first couple turns because, well, I need the land so I can play these guys, because most of the creatures that you see in this deck, you need 3 or more. 3 or more is a consensus, and that card that he just laid is pretty effective because I can't block it and it can't be blocked. And he's playing the black deck, which is the vampire deck. So I have two green walkers out that I can get out, and then Battlecry Haste guy, and then a 5/4 guy that has not really anything special to him. I can take control of one of his creatures with that card, it is true, and I'll get my guy out this turn and be land tapped. What's he gonna do? Now I can't block his creature, that 1/1 that he has, because that's one of his abilities. I do believe he just okay. The vampire creatures you control get +1/+1. I don't really have to worry about that though. Not yet, at least. And so he'll do 1 damage. I'm at 18 right now. I still got a lot of health left. What should I play though? What am I gonna play? Yep, that's probably the smarter move. It has more strength, so I can at least block his 2/2 if he does decide to attack. And I'll still be alive with that creature, and I'll do 2 damage to him because he's not stupid. He wouldn't give that card up. When the ability of the card is, it's too powerful to give up just so I can just lose it like that to save 2 health. It's not worth it. So he'll attack with his 1/1, the usual black deck move. Sometimes what's smart is when they get the artifact out, so that every time a creature dies on the field, it'll get +1 that creature that's equipped to the artifact. I don't think he might not be. He doesn't use it in this game, but it's a smart move to do. I'll get my Battlecry Haste out there now, and I'll attack with my 2 green walker guys. I don't know what's that called, like woods walkers, which isn't effective against swamp, but I mean, he still won't attack. He won't block me. That's a very powerful card he just drew right there. Very powerful. That's one of his legendaries. It has a flying, lifelink, and a haste. It's got a lot of stuff on it. Yeah, flying, first strike, and haste. It's crazy. Very powerful card. Wow. This duel is kind of going either way right now. I mean, I think I still have I'm slightly in favor still. Oh, I do have 6. Ooh. Alright, so I'm going to take control of his legendary card. Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm going to buff his legendary card. With that card I just drew, that card will go, whenever it enters the battle, any creature that you control, you can go +2/+0. I'll attack with all my guys. And I believe that will be GG no re for him. Yep, he's done. That's game over, boys. And again, this is just exemplifying how quick you have to be with this deck, or you'll get screwed because they'll get their stronger creatures out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this a lot. And like, comment, blah blah blah, subscribe, normal YouTube crap that everyone tells you to do. I really don't care if you do, but if you do decide to, I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.